Futurama, episode 9. I hated this episode. I hated this episode because I didn't understand the point of it. This felt like those Rick and Morty episodes where they watch the TV and it has all these different, like, random uh, episodes of different shows. Except it's Futurama characters, and one's like a Hot Wheels thing where Zoidberg's like murdering his friends because he's mad at them. Then there's one where like they're ducks, I guess, and it's like a metaphor for like Romeo and Juliet and gay marriage. I think. What the hell? Like, I what? And there's that. And there's another one in there I'm forgetting about because they were like wind up toys and Bender dies and Fry might die or something. I'm just like, what? And then the story intertwining all these episodes is a story about Leela being under a science spell and then being in love with this dude and then killing him and then Fry being jealous of that. What? Like, literally, the episode winds through this whole episode where like, that story is going on. Like, Fry and her arrive at this place. She's like, I'm in love with this dude. And then she's like, I'm going to marry him. And then cuts back moments later. And they're like, yep, they're going to do it out. Then they do it out. He kills her. Or she kills him, I guess. Sorry. And then, what? And then she's like, was it a magic spell? It was a science spell. And then that's just the end of the episode. What? It's like, these are just terrible Futurama stories. They're not even stories. Like, they don't even really have a point to them. There aren't really that many gags in them. Like, there's a couple gags in them that were funny. Like, there's when the story that's supposed to be a metaphor for gay marriage, I guess. I think. I don't really know. When Bender says, oh, well, my culture, we believe women should decide, their sexuality or whoever they want to be with themselves. And then he's like, but however, my opinion is separate from my culture, some shit. Whatever he said, I thought that was funny. But, like, other than that, I'm like, okay. And then you have, the bit where Leela's crying over him and she's like, I killed the love of my life. And Fry's like, oh no, I'm okay. And then he's like, oh, you mean that guy. I'm like, but it's also still messed up in the context of I really like these characters' relationship, and so them being turned into these like cheap jokes of laziness. I'm like, I don't like that. Let's not do that. So yeah, I freaking hate this episode overall, honestly. Like, I don't understand what they were doing with it. It's not really funny. It's like, what is going on here? Like, huh? Like, it's just, did the writers think this was funny? I guess if they thought it was funny, cool. Hey, writers should be allowed to have fun with their own creation, don't get me wrong. But, like, what is this episode? I don't understand what they were doing with it, or what they were trying to implicate with this, or something. Like, this is also the second time this show has had a metaphor for gay marriage that's been fucking terrible, and just one of the worst episodes of the series. The second time this has happened. Remember that episode where, like, Amy and Bender got together? Of course you don't, because nobody wants to remember that bullshit. It's like, if you want to do a metaphor and tell a story about gay marriage, I guess, go ahead. But, like,